What is going on, guys? This is Chopper here, and I'm going to be giving you a deck rundown on one of my favorite decks of all time, Dinos. So, I'm going to probably butcher a lot of the names on this. I don't apologize. Some of these names are fucking ridiculous. So, the deck list is going to be Cyframe Driver, 2 Archosaurs, 3 babies, or 2 babies, 3 Maxis, Frame Gear Gamma. Then you got 1 Ranodon, 3 Ash Blossoms, 1 Giant Rex, 3 Misc, 2 Soul Eating Oviraptors, 1 Dino Wrestler Pankratops, 2 UTCs, 1 Terraforming, 2 Double Evolution Pills, 3 Fossil Digs, 3 Pot of Prosperities, 3 Lost Worlds, 2 Called by the Graves, 3 Infinite Impermanences. Then you have your Evolzar Logia, your Evolzar Dolka, your Abyss Dweller, your number 80, your Tornado Dragon, your number 41, your number 60, your Zeus Sky Thunder, your Linkuriboh, your Secure Gardena, your Cerberus, your Phoenix, your Pentastag, your Unicorn, and your Access Code Talker. So once again, I'm going to go over why each of these cards are in the deck. Driver for Gamma. Gamma is basically, I'll go over this package real quick. Gamma, if you have no monsters, say if you're going first and they immediately max C, say you're going to double evolution pill like right off the bat and he tries to max C, you go Psych. Gamma, free +2 for link plays, awesome. Going second, or going first, they try to do some combos, you can just stop it with Gamma. Great card. Archosaurs are basically meant to summon to go into Linkuriboh and then Gardena. So you can use double evolution pill to get UTC out, and it can also destroy a baby or a Ranodon in your hand or on the field. Super useful. Baby Sauruses or baby Cerasauruses. Basically, you destroy, you get special summon 1 level 4 or lower Dino from your deck. This is probably one of the core cards in the deck. 3 Maxis. You always need 3 Maxis. 1 Ranodon. This one is level 4 or higher dinosaur type monster from your deck, but it cannot attack this turn. We don't care about that, because if we're using this, it's mainly to get, say, Pankratops out for the free pop. 3 Ash Blossoms, self-explanatory. Giant Rex. If this card is banished once per turn, you can special summon it. So if you're going into UTC, you can go into this. Say you have your Soul Eating on the field, you can then Xyz into Logia or Dolka, and then bam. So Giant Rex once per turn, you can special summon it. So 3 Misc. During the main phase, all your dinosaur monsters are unaffected by opponent's card effects. You can banish any number of dinosaur monsters in your graveyard, including this one. Special summon 1 dinosaur monster from your deck with a level equal to or to the total of monsters banished to this active effect to destroy during the main phase. This is still just meant to go into Babysaurus or your Petrodon or your Ranodon or your Archosaur, so you can set up, destroy, bam, continue to go like that, go into your Linkuriboh to Gardena. So Misc also helps with that and also makes your dinos untargetable. 2 Soul Eating Oviraptors. When this card is almost special summoned, you can take 1 monster, dinosaur monster from your deck, add it to your hand, or send it to the graveyard. Most of the time you're going to add it to hand. You can target 1 level 4 or lower monster on the field that's dinosaur, destroy it, then special summon 1 dinosaur monster from your graveyard in defense position. So with Lost World, you're going to be able to target the Lost World token on your opponent's side of the field. I'll get to this in a little bit, and you're going to be able to destroy a baby or Ranodon from your deck. So that's super awesome. Soul Eating is insane. So you have your Pankratops. This is like you contribute it and then destroy 1 card your opponent controls once per turn. It's fine. This is a good card. 2 UTCs. Once during the main phase, you can destroy 1 monster in your hand or field. And if you do change all face-up monsters your opponent controls to face-down defense position, this card can attack all your monsters your opponent controls 1 each. So at the start of the damage step, if this card attacks a defense position monster, you can inflict 1000 damage to your opponent, and if you do, send that defense position monster to the graveyard. So this is like a card that allows you to immediately stop whatever your opponent's doing and continue your plays that way. You can stop them from linking by sending everything face down. You can stop them from synchroing, exeasing. You can't stop them from fusing unless it's a face-up monster fusion spell. So UTC is amazing in that regards. It's such a good card. 1 terraforming to search for your lost worlds. 2 double evolution pill. Banish 1 dinosaur and 1 non-dinosaur monster from your hand or graveyard. Special summon 1 level 7 or higher dinosaur monster from your hand or deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. So you can get your UTC or your Pankratops out through double evolution pill. You have 3 fossil digs, 1 level 6 or lower dinosaur monster from your deck to your hand. So you can literally search anything. Through Pot of Prosperities, you banish 3 or 6 extra deck, draw number of cards. You excavate, not draw, you excavate the number of cards that you banish from your extra deck, and then you can choose one of them, and then the other 2 go to the bottom of your deck. Lost World, all monsters on the field lose 500 attack and defense except dinosaur monsters. Once per turn, if a dinosaur monster is normal or special summoned, you can special summon 1 Jura Egg token to your opponent's field in defense position. While your opponent controls a token, they can't target monsters on the field with card effects except tokens. Once per turn, if a normal monster on the field will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy that many dinosaur monsters in your hand or deck instead. So you're going to be able to use this with Soul Eating, and then you can destroy a Babysaurus at the special summon Giant Rex, or destroy a Ranodon to summon a UTC or Pankratops. So this is like an extender. It's amazing. 2 Call by the Graves, it's your anti-hand trap and even anti-play making spell. 3 Infinite Impermanences. If you're going second, this card's amazing. If you're going first and they try to activate a spell, it's a great card. So your Logia here, if your opponent with normal or special summon or a spell or trap is activated, you can detach 2 materials from this card, negate the summon or activation, and if you do, destroy it. Amazing card. When another monster's effect is activated, you can detach 1 material from this card, negate the activation. If you do, destroy that monster. Amazing. Abyss Dweller, basically your anti-graveyard card. Number 80 is going to be if you have another Xyz monster, including this one. Or not this one. Equip that monster you control to that target. It gains 1200 attack. You can detach 1 Xyz material from this card, then target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. This is awesome. So you can do that twice per turn. So this card is actually not bad. Tornado Dragons, basically your anti-back row. Once per turn, quick effects, attach a material, destroy a spell or trap on the field. Number 41, Baguska. Babushka. Once per turn, you can during your standby phase, you have to detach 1 material from the card, if not destroy it. This attack position card cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Your opponent cannot target this attack position card with card effects. While this card is in defense position, change all face-up monsters on the field to defense position. Also negate the activated effects of monsters that were in defense position when that effect was activated. This is basically going to be like your untargetable card. Number 60, you can skip your next draw phase, draw 2 cards and discard 1. Skip your next main phase. Also special summon 1 monster from your defense from your graveyard in defense position. Skip the next battle phase. Skip the battle phase of your next turn. Also double the attack of a monster you control until the end of this turn. So this is kind of like the you're going for game card. This is going for game 2 level 4. Go into overlay into this and bam. So Zeus is Zeus. I don't have to explain Zeus to anybody, I don't think. Zeus is Zeus. Linkuriboh, like I said, go with Archosaur, then into Gardna, or even just go into Kuriboh for protection. Gardna is also protection. Cerberus, discard one card, just target one special summon monster your opponent controls in the main monster zone, destroy it. And if it's co-linked, draw a card. Spell a trap that your your opponent controls, destroy it. If it's co-linked, draw a card. Pentastag, if your linked monster attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. So if you go into Access Code Talker and then you go into this is a linked monster. It's nutty. Or linked might be, I'm not sure. I haven't really ever used this card. So if these two are linked together, it's basically fucking just over. Nightmare Unicorn, target a card, shuffle back in the deck, draw a card after discarding a card. Access Code Talker is basically 5300 beat stick that just says screw you, I'm going to destroy everything on your field. So that's the deck list. Let's just get right into some replays. Let's just get right into some replays. Alright, so right here, this is game one. This is kind of like what you do with a sort of scuffed hand. This isn't like the worst hand, but definitely a ghost second hand. So we're going to destroy the Raynor after summoning Archosaur. Pterodon's going to search for a Soul Eating Oviraptor. Oviraptor is going to search for UTC. We're going to Soul Eating, destroy that to get that out. We're going to Miscellaneousaurus. We're going to get out, bam, our Ankylosaur. We're going to go into Linkuriboh here. Linkuriboh is going into Gardna. We're going to activate our DEP, which is Double Evolution Pill. We're going to summon Ultimate Conductor Tyranno in defense. And his turn. So right here he's going to summon the Seraph Scale. And with my field, I'm waiting for him to, get another monster out so I can do my UTC play. So right here, I have a plan. I'm gonna nuke the Raynor. I'm gonna summon the Pankratops, Dino Wrestler Pankratops, and flip all the stuff. So he tries to Monster Reborn my Archosaur. I'm like, yeah, sure, why not, dude? And then he scoops right after. So I had the plan for game. I was gonna get Pankratops out. But yeah, that's game one. This is kind of like a generic how a field would probably look if your hand's scuffed like mine was. I definitely could have played that a little bit better, but I liked the outcome. So that's game one. So right here we have another ghost second hand, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. So I'm going to summon Oviraptor. I'm going to grab the Babyosaurus. I'm going to activate Misc from hand. I'm going to banish Misc from the graveyard to summon out Ankylosaur. And then I'm going to destroy the Babysaurus. I'm going to grab the DEP. I'm going to activate that. I'm going to summon the Pterodon. I'm going to destroy that. Get out the Babysaurus. I'm going to activate that to summon Giant Rex. I'm then going to overlay into Exolgar Lagia? One of those. And I'm going to link climb into the Gardna using Linkuriboh and using the Archosaur into Linkuriboh into Gardna. Then I'm going to DEP, banish the Ankylosaur and the Linkuriboh in the grave. I'm going to special summon my UTC in defense. Play around the Lightning Storm, ladies and gentlemen. Play around the Lightning Storm. So right here, he's going to activate Melody of Dragon or Melody of Awakening Dragon, whatever. He's playing Duel Links, he scoops. So even right here, I ashed it because I'm like, I could Logia this, but it's going to be smarter to save the Logia just in case he tries to get out Chaos Max. This was definitely the play that was the smartest. Even if he got Chaos Max out, I was going to... I think he can still be UTC'd. I think it's just can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects. So he can still be flipped upside down using UTC. I was going to flip that with Baby Sarasaurus, and still play off of that. And even if he somehow still got through my whole field, I still have Max C, I still have Gamma. You know, I'm big chillin'. I'm big chillin'. So yeah, that was game 2. Okay, so for this duel was really fucking scuffed. This duel was so bad. So right here, he activates circle. I'm gonna ash that. I'm like, nah, fam. I don't want you to have circle. I don't want you to do that. I'm looking at my card. I'm looking at my Pankratops. I'm like, okay, I need him to summon a monster. I'm like, okay, he's gonna summon Dark Magician. No, he sends Dark Magician to the grave, and then he summons Magician's Souls in defense. Then he summons Dark Magician Girl. He activates Soul Servant. And he's going to get his what is that? Magician's Salvation. He's going to banish Soul Servant. He's going to activate that. He's going to set his Eternal Soul. He's then going to set one and pass. And I'm like, okay, that's not really an optimal play from Dark Magician. So right here, I activate Terraforming. I get my Lost World to hand. And then this mofo is running Droll in lock inside of Dark Magician. I was like, you motherfucker. So I have to play around that Droll lock here. And I'm like, it's possible. So I'm going to Lost World here. I'm going to crash with Pankratops. I'm going to activate that. I'm going to destroy his Eternal Soul. So I'm going to activate my Max C right there, but I forgot, Droll lock. I'm like, oh yeah, wait, he Droll locked me. That was a wasted Max C. That was a misplay by me. I was like, I hope that doesn't come to bite me in the ass. I'm going to destroy the Eternal Souls. Eternal Souls is getting nuked. He's going to activate this to summon Dark Magician Girl, which really confused me. Because I'm like, why are you... Because Eternal Soul, if it's destroyed, especially after activation, I was super confused. So right here, I was able to destroy Baby Source because that is a normal type monster. I was able to continue my play because of Dark Magician being a normal monster, Lost World. If a normal monster on the field would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy that many dinosaur monsters in your hand and or deck instead. So I destroyed the Babysaurus to special summon Oviraptor. I'm going to activate Lost World here. I'm gonna put a token onto his field over here. I'm gonna go into my main phase. I'm gonna activate that. I'm gonna destroy that to special summon Pankratops back into defense mode. I'm gonna activate double evolution pill, get rid of the Babysaurus and the Maxi to go into UTC, and it's his turn. So on his turn, he's going to set 2. I'm going to UTC the Oviraptor. And we're going to destroy that back row right there. Get rid of that IA. So I'm then draw into Pot of Prosperity. Yep, Prosperity. Yeah, Prosperity is right. So he then Illusion Magics, which confused me. I was like, why? Okay, you're going to add 2 Dark Magicians to hand. Is that another Eternal Soul in the back? I was very confused. So right here, I just grab a Babysaurus. So I summon, or I activate Fossil Dig. I search the Oviraptor. I summon the Oviraptor, and I go to search. I activate Lost World. I'm going to continue my plays. He activates Skill Drain. This is where I knew he was a scumbag, and I went, you deserve everything bad that's about to happen to you in this duel. I went, okay, I'm going to swing into that. I'm not even going to activate Lost World. I'm just going to go for the damage. Now I know he has 2 Dark Magicians in hand. He has Skill Drain. He can't do anything. He has a top deck, and he scoops because he lost. That was a scuffed opening hand that could have been saved through the Fossil Dig, but got cucked by that Droll and Lockbird. So this deck, ugh. Thank goodness I was only a Dark Magician deck, but there's some combos that you can go off of for that duel. Okay, so this is actually my rank up match to get the platinum. And I'm looking at this guy, I'm like, I've already faced like 9 Dark Magician decks at this point trying to get some replays for this, and I was so confused. I'm like, why Dark Magicians? What is going on? So I activate Lost World. I, ditch Misc. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go into Ichthyosaur. He ashes me. I went, okay. He ashes me, so I went, okay. So I set the infinite, and I just pass turn because I don't want to summon Baby Ceratosaurus there. So he activates Blockout Curtain. He's playing vampires. And so I max C off of Desire. And he just swings for 11 right here. And it's my turn. So I draw into DEP, which is pretty good. So what I do here is I just summon Baby Ceratosaurus. I swing into the token, and he special summons Vampire Frolic. So, but I activate Lost World off of destroying the token, quote unquote destroying, and then I special summon Pankratops off of the Ranodon. And then I activate DEP to ditch the Ranodon and the Max C to go into UCT. I activate UCT, destroy the Ceratosaurus, flip everything down. Bam, special summon Oviraptor. I grab a Misc from deck. I then destroy that to summon the baby Ceratosaurus from the graveyard using Oviraptor's effect. So he's going to set one, he's going to flip, I'm going to go nah, I'm going to destroy Baby Ceratosaurus. I'm going to summon the second Oviraptor. I'm going to summon another token onto the side of the field. I'm going to grab a Giant Rex from my deck. He's going to special summon that, he's going to try to grab a spell. I go nah, I'm just going to infinite that. I don't want you to get anything. No thank you. So with that, since I know that is blocked, since he could technically save that back row, with that, I destroy it with Pankratops. I then draw in the driver, which I didn't really care for. I just try to do that, and I'm going to activate Lost World. I activate Baby Sarah in grave. I summon Misc. I activate Lost World to set another token, and he scoops. I had game right here easily because of UTC's effect. I can attack all of his monsters and inflict 1,000 damage for each defense position monster. So it was GG. This was G of the G. This was the G'est of the G's. I won this duel hands down. It wasn't as decisive as I would have wanted it to, but considering the opening hand and he ashed my my Misc in the beginning, I think we did well with this duel. And yeah, that is it's game number 4. So people, if they're gonna ask, are dinos worth building? Absolutely. Dinos are super fun if they're played by a great dino player. This deck is insane. I'm not even the best dino player. I am nowhere near the best dino player. I rarely play dinos, actually. So this deck is insanely consistent in decent opening hands to where you can extend off of. Once in a while you will brick, but that's with every deck. Every deck bricks at some point. But this deck has a pretty good recovery, especially because of Misc. Fossil Dig, Pot of Prosperity, even Lost World, Double Evolution Pill. If you only open this, and you open this, you still got at least a guaranteed UTC off of it and a Gardena. And you know, you got some cards to deal with hand traps and everything. You have a great extra deck. Deck's amazing. I love this deck. So I 100% definitely suggest building this if you are looking for a fun interactive deck. So that's basically it. Thank you guys for watching. Later.